2025 Rumble on the River, India Sioux retained her championship. Now it's the rematch. Lucha Triangular. India Sioux must defend the championship against two opponents at the same time. It's Lady Tigress and the Heartbreaker Datura. It's Mexico's top Mexican women's national champion. India Sioux versus Guerreros Internacionales. Datura versus Lucha Libre Totals. Lady Tigress. Tigress has waited for her chance to get the championship back, and this is her second opportunity this weekend. And the cross-body press was successful by Datura. Tigress down early. So the former champion down in the near side corner. Will we see Datura and India Sioux go straight up, heads up, one-on-one against one another? It's about to take place right here at La Sierra in Aurora. 11th anniversary show for Guerreros Internacionales. Drop down, India Sioux so quick, great with Hurricane Roundas. And there's the wristlock takeover. India Sioux getting this crowd excited. Spinning head scissors takeover. Datura takes the ball to the outside. Trying to grab at her hair as she whipped her across the ring. There was an upset in Waukegan back in November last year where Tigress lost the title to India Sioux. This is an LLT World Women's Championship that has traveled across the globe. Everywhere that India Sioux wrestles, she has brought that championship with, and she has defended that title and her other title all across the land. This time, India Sioux gets a measure of revenge, dragging down Tigress by her hair. Datura still trying to recover on the outside. Pasadora attempt denied. India Sioux drags down Tigress. Datura about ready to re-enter the ring. This is tough for India Sioux to have to deal with two opponents at the same time. And it's Datura showing her impressive movement around the ring. Her legs are very strong, and she is very good with her striking. Jumping arm drag by Datura has taken India Sioux, the champion, right onto the outside. And there is a very competitive environment. This is the only championship match here tonight. Champion down on the floor. Tigress in the ring with Datura. History between these two. They have competed against one another heads up and in Lucha Triangulars tag matches as well. So this is a rivalry that only continues here this evening. Tigress brought her elbow up in time. Datura still standing. Glancing shot with a boot. Tigress on her feet, very dangerous. Drop toe hold successful. Datura takes the fall into the middle turnbuckle pad on the far side. And Tigress says this is her house to dominate. Flying meteor attack in the corner. Datura might be a non-factor for the rest of this match. India Sioux trying to steal it with a roll-up. Nope, 2 3/4 says our official at Papito Jr. Rico Suave. Quick 2 count there. Now, whose side is the referee on? Is he on the side of Datura? Yeah, I would argue the speed of the count 2. Double roll-up! Nope, 2 count again. This match continues. Women's Championship on the line, 2 challengers down, but India, the champion, got up first. Connected with a strike to the abdomen of Lady Tigress. Top-notch luchadores. Authentic Lucha Libre situation. The masked warriors of the ring. These 3 have proven that they can do anything a man can do and better. And that's why these women's matches have attained such massive attention in terms of viewership online and beyond. Social media as well. Tigress forces Datura into the near side corner. India Sioux whipped into the opposite corner. Tigress has a choice as she runs in and splashes Datura first. Tigress ran in, missed. India Sioux, sunset flip attempt. 2 count only. Datura was ready to break it up though. Datura the Heartbreaker, sending India Sioux for the ride. Oh, look at that! She collapsed. Bodies in motion. Datura on top, and Datura almost won the title right there. Big uppercut by Datura. LT Women's World Championship on the line. Datura got reversed into the ropes. Nice float over by Datura. As she rolls backwards. And India Sioux with the timing, the precision accuracy, drop kicking. Her backside. And she was rolling backwards. And she might have snapped her head and neck pretty forcefully as a result. India Sioux, a one-woman wrecking crew at the moment, and Lady Tigress, who's usually the animal on her feet, is indeed on the defensive. Datura with the up kick has stunned India Sioux. Northern Light suplex with a bridge. Will this be enough? No. India Sioux was able to bridge out of that pinning combination. So close. And now Lady Tigress trying to take advantage while the champion is down. One of the most anticipated matches of this entire weekend. The big rematch for the Women's Championship. Spike slam by Tigress. Datura has been grounded. Tigress trying to win the match with just 1 foot. Not even. And now she's complaining about the speed of the count, that it took too long for Rico Suave. As the dropkick from the behind gives India Sioux a chance to win. Flying leg drop with the entrance. That's it. I think the 3 count went down. Datura has been eliminated. We're down to the final 2. Shoulder tackle attempt. Put down. Lady Tigress. India Sioux's got to try something with much more impact. And the running strike again, unsuccessful. Oh my! Lady Tigress just destroyed India Sioux with that shoulder tackle. High flying splash! And India Sioux bridges out in time. And Tigress shouting that this is her chance, this is her time to win back the title that she feels is rightfully hers. Look at this! Lady Tigress with a spike slam. Oh, she missed the splash that time. India Sioux, too quick. Datura tripped up India Sioux. Running spear! India Sioux's been wiped out! Datura has helped and aided! Tigress! India Sioux! India Sioux! I thought her shoulder was up! Did Tigress just win it all? Lady Tigress, with the help of Datura, has just stolen back her all-team Women's World Championship after all! And Datura raises her hand! Was this all part of a plan? Wow, shocking conclusion to that. Lucha triangular. And then the official allowing for the cheating to occur. I don't think India was beat there. You can look at the replays all you want. Oh man, there is going to be justifiable cause for a rematch down the line. I think what happened there was illegal. And the Runa of LT is now the champion once again. Yeah, revancha is necessary. That was completely uncalled for. Well, to be continued tonight at the 11th anniversary show for Guerreros Internacionales, from Los Guerreros Malditos, Tigress has her hand raised. Lady Tigress is the All-T Women's World Champion after all.
Me sorprende, Lady, que tomes esta decisión de ganar con trampa. Pero ¿sabes qué? No hay problema. Quiero la revancha y que la gente lo diga. ¿Revancha o no?
Yeah, we all need to see the rematch. That's obvious.
¡Te lo robaron!